In this video, we're going to cover a long lever, single leg bridge with quick switch. What this is going to add is essentially a speed or a plyometric component to the single leg bridges that we've already been doing. To do it well, you're going to need a chair at home that's got a little bit of cushion to it and is about 18 inches. If you aren't at home and you're in a gym, a bench would be a perfect rep or something to use instead of a chair. What we're going to do is then carry over all the things that we've already learned from our single leg bridges, where we're going to have the heels start the dig down process to establish our hip height. That's going to fire hamstrings, and Nick's done a great job here making sure that his glutes lock him a little fuller up into that full hip extension position. He's then going to switch his weight from one foot to another, and at that point we've established our single leg bridge. What a quick switch is going to add in is now the idea of us jumping off of this down leg and replacing it with this top leg. That's really important because many times when people start doing this drill, they'll focus more on kicking this leg down fast, and we want the jump to happen through this leg's hip extension. So Nick's going to give me a rep here on 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to see a big switch. As Nick gets in a few more reps, each one going on 3, what we're going to see is Nick's going to get a little better at catching that hip quickly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you ever feel like you're getting too far away from the chair, you can set down for a moment. You can scoot a little closer to the chair. That's a normal thing as you start getting used to these reps. One thing that Nick's done a really good job with here that we'll want to call out is Nick's not let his ankle relax throughout this. That gets really tough on the hamstrings. You want to make sure that you got active ankles pulling into what we call dorsiflexion, and that's going to help us drive a little more hip extension too. So as Nick goes through 1 or 2 more reps here, we're going to bridge up with hamstrings and hip lock. We're going to switch on 3. 1, 2, 3, switch. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, switch. And we're going to see that Nick's also getting slightly, let's say, softer landings to the chair because he's doing a better job of actually jumping now and not doing our kick down. So one last rep, 1, 2, 3, switch. And we're seeing this hip height maintained without dropping. When you are done with your set, go back to both feet, parachute down slow to control the whole thing.